Welcome to Angelica Sage's Winter Blues Got You Down podcast. Doing this podcast to give you the opportunity to learn some wellness remedies that might get you back in the swing this time of year during the fall into winter. We tend to get those winter blues, get less energy. We have many of us in many areas of the United States have less sunshine, so lots of things contribute to our getting what is called the winter blues. And you may be one of millions of people who suffer from the decrease of energy, emotional imbalance, and the blues during the fall and winter seasons. And the winter blues are definitely real. In fact, in the early 1980s, a researcher at the National Institute of Mental Health by the name of Norman Rosenthal established that humans actually showed signs of depression during the fall and winter months, times when less sunlight appears daily. So these symptoms would only occur during the fall and winter months and would virtually disappear during the spring and summer months when the sunlight is at its longest daylight rotation. So Rosenthal actually described winter depression as a seasonal affective disorder, or otherwise called SAD, and in turn pioneered the use of light therapy as a treatment. So those suffering from SAD or the seasonal affective disorder, they tend to see the symptoms appear around October, which is just about now, to the beginning of April when the days become shorter. And after the sense of April, that comes around, we start seeing a little longer days, more sunlight, more warmth in our bodies. We tend to decrease that seasonal affective disorder. So some symptoms to look out for, according to the Mayo Clinic, they include feelings of depression most of the day, nearly every day, losing interest in activities that you usually enjoy, having low energy, having problems with sleeping, experiencing changes in your appetite or weight, also feeling sluggish or agitated more than normal, difficulty in concentrating, feeling hopeless or worthless or guilty, having frequent thoughts of death or suicide. Now that's extreme SAD. Not everybody has that symptom. That is definitely more extreme. Heightened stress and anxiety and even a loss of libido. So some things that you can do. There's several natural ways to suppress some of the symptoms of SAD in order to regain your energy. Combat the sleeplessness, and also get your emotional balance back on track. Norman Rosenthal's full spectrum light therapy, which has proven to help lessen the clinical symptoms of SAD, has been a real great breakthrough for many people. The light therapy actually uses special lights to mimic daylight exposure. So, even though because you're losing a lack of sunlight, the light actually helps you allow to get that light that you're missing in your body those months between October and April back into your daily routine. So, what you're actually prescribed a certain length of time to use the light during the specific times of the day. Some of the things that can also contribute is the lack of vitamin D due to the less exposure of the sunlight during these months. And that may call for a boost by taking a daily supplement of at least 2,000 IU of vitamin D. You always want to check with your doctor, of course. I'm not a medical physician myself, so these are just suggestions. But you always want to talk to your physician before you start taking any supplements or any other because your medications may not work well with certain things. So just throwing that out there. Along with the additional light therapy and vitamin D boost, aromatherapy is also another certain way that you can help suppress some of the symptoms of SAD. But essential oils are also beneficial to your overall well-being during these darker months. So let's kind of take a look at a few of these essential oils and how they may benefit you during these less lighted months. I'm just going to go through and give you guys names of some of the essential oils and how they may be able to help you suppress some of these symptoms of the SAD. The first essential oil is bergamot, And this is a wonderful citrus, and the origin is from Italy and Morocco. It's an essential oil that is cold pressed from the rind to extract the essential oil. And it's also known for its calming yet uplifting properties, hormonal support. It also helps alleviate occasional nervous tension, maintains already normal blood sugar levels, and supports a healthier digestive tract, especially when diffused or directly inhaled. It can also uplift your mood. So it is a great ingredient that is already used in the famous Earl Grey tea as well. So that's bergamot. The next essential oil that can be used to suppress SAD would be cedarwood. And cedarwood's the bark is actually steam distilled to produce the woodsy, warm, and balsamic aromatic essential oil. It promotes a restful sleep and creates a relaxing and comforting atmosphere when you diffuse it or when you directly inhale it. It's known for its properties to also support healthy blood circulation, healthy joint support, and is also great for treating winter hair, frizzies, and dry scalp, believe it or not. It's also enhances hair growth. So for those men who might be, or women who might be losing their hair, a couple drops of that in your normal shampoo may help that along as well. And it also, like I said, combats frizz and dryness. So this is an overall great essential oil to have. It stimulates the limbic region of the brain, which is actually the center of your emotions. It also supports your pineal gland, and that is what releases natural melatonin, which can help suppress some of those SAD symptoms. And it's a good oil for children and adults for its calming and purifying purposes and properties. So that's cedarwood, another great essential oil given to us by Mother Nature and God. Clary sage, that is an essential oil that is steam distilled from the flowering tops of the plant. And it's an important component of the essential oils. An important component of the essential oil is the diterpene, which is scleral. Boy, I really messed that one up, didn't I? I guess we're not all perfect. Clary sage's aroma has a beautiful, nutty, sweet, floral, and earthy smell to it. Its properties are known for reducing occasional nervous tension and unease, soothes inflammation, and supports hormonal balance in both men and women. It also supports your digestive, circulatory, nervous, reproduction, and respiratory symptoms. So it's a really great overall hormone or essential oil. But I really recommend this one for hormonal balances for sure. Clary sage is great for mental fatigue, occasional stress and anxiety, and that's both when diffused and directly inhaled. So those are just 3. And so I'm going to continue going on. But before I do want to give one caution before using the clary sage essential oil. You should talk to your physician if you're planning on getting pregnant or are pregnant or breastfeeding before you use clary sage, because it's not recommended to use clary sage during any of those times. So that's definitely something you want to talk to your doctor about and make sure that he knows you're pregnant and you wanted to try to use clary sage. So frankincense is another great essential oil. This is a super grounding, meditative essential oil, wonderful for that. It's extracted by actually steam distilling the gum and resin from the tree. It's considered the holy anointing oil in the Middle East and is also known for religious ceremonies that had been around for thousands of years. So it's oil that dates back to the biblical times. It has an aroma that increases your spiritual awareness, is grounding, promotes meditation, uplifts your spirits, and also improves your attitude. So its properties support occasional stress and anxiety, respiratory, and the immune system. It's best diffused or directly inhaled for the balance and grounding purposes. And it can also be used in skincare products to promote a healthy look for the appearance of your skin and symptoms caused by premature wrinkled skin. We get a lot of dryness in the wintertime and starting in the fall. So that is a great essential oil for both your skincare during those months and for your SAD symptoms. So that's frankincense. The next essential oil is lavender, and there really is not enough that can be said about this essential oil. Lavender angustifolia is the essential oil that we'll be talking about today. There are several species, so I just wanted to make clear on which species I was talking about here. It's also known as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because of so many uses that it has. It's a great essential oil to help with occasional restless sleep, stress, and anxiety, and is also long known for its calming fragrance. You can simply use 4 drops of carrier oil with 1 drop of lavender angustifolia on your wrists and the back of your neck and massage on your feet before bedtime to promote that good night's sleep. Sleeping, lack of sleep is one thing that people really have issues with in the symptoms of the SAD. So lavender also supports your nervous system because of its floral, sweet, herbaceous aroma, and it also helps support the cardiovascular, digestive, musculoskeletal, and reproductive endocrine systems in your body and promotes emotional healing and well-balance. So there is a study that was performed in 2012 that when lavender was inhaled, it significantly decreased blood pressure, heart rate, and skin temperature. Subjects who inhaled the lavender essential oil in that study indicated that they felt more active, fresher, and relaxed than those who were placed in a group that only inhaled a carrier oil. So, and if you don't know what a carrier oil, that's some type of vegetable oil such as sweet almond oil, grapeseed oil, or coconut oil. That's used with many different aromatherapy like, for skincare or even just applying topically onto the skin. A couple more, let's see, 2 really great other essential oils that I'll talk about. One is vetiver. Vetiver is a plant that's grown in Haiti and Ecuador, and it's the root that is steam distilled, and it's creates an amazing, super, super relaxing essential oil. Its aroma is earthy, grounding, sweet, warm, and woody. And I can't tell you, I personally, I use this for this time of year because I do happen to have this issue, and it's really relaxing at night. When diffused, it has a calming and relaxing effect on your emotional well-being. And it's an essential oil that blends very well with a couple other oils called patchouli and lemon. It alleviates occasional stress, anxiety, and irritability. So it's great and well known for its superior grounding and stability capabilities. It stabilizes. And like I said, this one's a very balancing essential oil. So that's a good one to have in your repertoire to try for the October through April months of the season. And last but not least, we have ylang-ylang, and that is a beautiful flower that is grown in Madagascar and Ecuador. It is steam distilled from flowers, and it is an essential oil that's known for its powerful support for the circulatory system and alleviates occasional stress, anxiety, nervous tension, and is very grounding when diffused or inhaled. And you can also wear this one topically with a carrier oil, and that will help you kind of keep grounded throughout the day. It has just an amazing smell, and it's used with a lot of blending of essential oils for lots of different reasons. But it's just exotic, sweet, uplifting. It has a rich floral scent, but it's not an overpowering floral scent like maybe lavender would be or jasmine. It's just very, very just subtle. So those are just some of the good, great essential oils that you can use to either diffuse, inhale, or apply topically. And if you want more information about using essential oils, or if you would like a one-on-one clinical with me to go over how we can produce something that would be specific to you and your personal smells and your personal needs, you can go to angelicasage.com, and You can click in the services area and you can set up an appointment for me either online or if you're in my immediate area, which is in Michigan, northern Michigan. We can have a one-on-one. We can also do that via video. So just head on over to angelicasage.com and schedule your appointment with me today. If you would like more information, you can also email me at info@angelicasage.com. I hope you really had a great time listening to my podcast. Again, we all go through the winter blues a little throughout between October and April, but there are some who really have heightened experiences with the blues, and there are alternative and natural ways to get through that. So I would love for you to contact me so I can help you on that journey. Have a great day and be well.